So it has been about a week now since Amagi CV has came out, and a lot of people got time to test out fleets, try out new builds. And here today I'll show you guys some of the builds you guys can do with Amagi CV. Now this is something I want to say since I've noticed like probably last week, is that Amagi CV works really well for essentially new players right now. Now I say new players, but you guys aren't going to get these ships until probably maybe a year into your game's lifespan. But I say you can access these ships right now because they aren't limited ships right now. So what I mean by this, if you guys don't know, a core fleet you can build right now with Amagi CV consists of the Friday Girl Kazuguma, which is in the light pool, Shinano, which is available in the perma pool as well too, and Hakuryu, which is basically a PR4 decisive ship. So all these ships right now are available in the game currently, and this right here is like a core fundamental fleet setup that you guys can run with Amagi CV. Now, if you guys are new, it's going to take a while to unlock Shinano. It's going to take some gacha pulls to get Kazugumo, and it's going to take a while before you can max out Hakuryu. But this right here, if you guys just keep playing the game, you will eventually get all these characters to run a very good Amagi CV fleet. And this fleet will basically take care of all your medium and heavy armor content problems in the game. So after you get this part, you can fill in with stuff like Helena if you guys want to do some more damage. You can run more tank setups. Now because of Amagi CV's first skill, which is boost of torpedo damage, you kind of want to focus more on IJN and ships that give torpedo stats. So let's go to light cruisers and heavy cruisers here, and you guys see a wide selection. Obviously Unzen is like probably the best choice here, but she is limited because she's a gacha pull. But you can do other things like Ibuki is solid here, PR1 ship. No Shiro can work as well too, but I would probably get more tank focused ships because you want to get more durability into your front lines while still dishing out a lot of good damage. I think the best option here is going to be that Unzen. Otherwise though, a lot of these other options are okay too. Azuma can tank, but she doesn't really benefit from Amagi CV's torpedo stats since she has a secondary slot for guns. So basically, if you want to do some kind of, I don't know, buff skills right here, use this and then just toss in whatever tank you want to run for the front slot, and that will be a solid fleet, I'd say. Like you can't go wrong with something like this. For even like this right here is a very generic fleet, but it can work. Like this can work right here. It just opens up a lot of opportunities for you guys can build really good fleets, because 4 of these ships, well 5, put Helena here, are in the game currently, and you guys don't have to do anything like fancy like, oh I gotta wait until next rerun over. No, you guys can't get these ships right now, and that's what makes it so good. Obviously it's gonna take a while, but it's pretty good. Now you can do some tricky stuff as well too. Some people have been doing stuff like Implacable here. You can obviously drop her as well too for like Musashi, but this makes it more limited because Implacable and Musashi aren't available as of right now. So you gotta like work around not having these ships until you get reruns. But you can still run with like the generic, like if you were in the last UR event Alsace, you can do things like Alsace, Shinano, and Amagi CV. That works as well too. There's a lot of options you guys can run, but I'm just saying like a very standard build you guys can run for the time being is something like this. Or even if you guys don't even want to do Hakuryu, you can do like Nagato or something. And honestly, Nagato right here is going to make this fleet do a lot of damage as well too, mainly because of her skill. So a lot of options that you guys can run, but this work with what you guys have right now. But again, a core setup you guys can run is going to be that Shinano and that Kazugumo. And then if you want to do Hakuryu or like Nagato or any other kind of like strong flagships, you guys can do that. But right now though, I'd say a good core foundation for dealing with endgame bossing is going to be a setup like this, because it just deals with all your problems while doing a lot of damage at once. So I recommend this for most of you guys. It's just going to take a while, but that's the beauty of this game. It's going to be grindy, but when you guys have that final unlock, it feels really good getting really good fleets built or whatever. Alright, so that's all I want to share with you guys. a very good foundation build that you guys can work on. My advice as of right now is if you guys do have that Amagi CV, work on getting Shinano next. Do whatever you have to do. Make sure you get that Amagi or the Shinano, and then get both of them maxed out. Once you have Shinano and Amagi CV maxed out, you guys can work towards getting buffers like Kazugumo. You can work on getting Haku Ryu. If you guys wanna, or if you guys aren't close to maxing out Haku Ryu as of right now, you use Nagato in this slot. Honestly, you can do things like, if you want to do heavy armor stuff, you can bring in the Arc Royal. Yeah, I know it's a weird setup, but you can definitely do Arc Royal as well too. She won't get benefits from either of these ships, but she can still get benefits from Kazugumo and Helena. So honestly, this could still work. Like there's a lot of CV options if you guys want to run like a triple carrier setup for bossing or whatever. Enterprise can work here. You can do crazy stuff. And August 1 Parsifal if you guys want to do more PR ships. But there's a lot of options that you guys can run for that third slot. It doesn't have to be Haku Ryu. It's just you want to have Amagi, CV, and Shinano as the foundation, because these two essentially buff each other. Shinano buffs 15% aviation and that 9% debuff. Amagi CV has a 9% debuff as well too, and she buffs torpedo bomber damage, which basically helps out Shinano and the front line slots as well too. So, something like this. Anyways, enough rambling. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys for watching as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.